Oh, and by the way, Rose, it was Reverend Schuler. Yes. She and I were debating last week, and we couldn't remember who was the Crystal Cathedral in Drummond Road, and it was Robert Schuler. Yeah. I don't know why I just remembered that. Anyway, it's, well, that was our opening. Okay, we can go home now. No, it's time for everybody here just to turn wherever you want to and say, I'm so glad you're here today, because I'm so glad you're here today. Just tell everybody. I'm so glad you're here today. It feels so good to say that.
Glad you're here.
Yeah.
Glad you're here today.
And I am so glad you're here today, because we've got a wonderful day program planned for you. I won't tell you who our guest speaker is yet, but we've got a visiting guest speaker all the way from Arizona. Wow. Where is Arizona anyway? Out there. Anyway, so right now I think we've settled down enough to listen to our core president, Mr. Dave Vineyard, who's going to bring us up to date on everything that we need to know about the Center for Spiritual Learning right here in Manatee Valley. Mr. Dave Vineyard!
Ta-da! Ta-da! How are we doing, everybody? All right, well, that's good to hear. So, I want to welcome you all to the Center for Spiritual Learning in Manatee Valley. We are a new thought community based on the teachings of Ernest Holmes, which revolve around the power of positive thinking and the law of attraction. If this is your first time here, welcome. We're glad you're here. We were expecting you. Thank you for coming. If this is your 100th time here, we knew you were coming, so thank you for coming. So as you all know, it's August. That means a new month. That means a new affirmation. I worked, we're on it. So I worked really, really hard on this one. This one came to fruition last night at about 2 in the morning. Yeah, I wrote 3 different ones. So, little backstory. I only do this on the first of the month. The word absolutely is the most positive affirmation that you can say. There is nothing more absolutely affirming than the word absolutely. It's better than yes, it's better than anything. And it was something that my dad used to say constantly. And I never knew that it was such an affirmative thing, that absolutely was just a thing. So I devised these in honor of my dad, but then also in honor of his teaching. So this month, the global theme is love. And so I'm going to yell out something to you all, and then I want to hear a word back. Can you guess what that word is? Absolutely. There we go, we got it. All right, you guys ready? Yeah. I want this one loud. Absolutely. Okay, here we go. Is love more than a feeling? Absolutely. Do I choose love over fear, over judgment, and over division? Absolutely. When I act with kindness, am I lifting the world? Absolutely. Do I see spirit in everything and everyone around me? Absolutely. Then we rise today, not alone, but together on the wings of love, grounded in unity and powered by truth. So now I ask you, are we rising together? Absolutely. That's awesome. Thank you. All right, on to the announcements. Please silence your cell phones if you would be so kind. As we know, cell phones are contagious. If one person's cell phone goes off, then all the cell phones are going to go off. As we know, it is also the first Sunday of the month, and there's a lot of things that come with that. We're going to get to them one at a time. The first one is, do we have any August birthdays in the house? Yeah. Yes? Woo-hoo! Yes? Anybody else? All right, so this is how this is going to go. Bill's going to lead us into happy birthday. Everybody. When the name part comes, just say August babies. August.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy birthday to you. And
heard birthday cake. I also heard, well, let me get to that first. Today, first Sunday, we all know what that means. Potluck Sunday. This is a special one. This is our grill and chill potluck. We are supplying burgers and hot dogs. I gotta tell you, last night I tasted some of White Feather's barbecue sauce that he's using, and oh my, you're in for a treat. It is delicious. I know there is potato salad back there. I heard a rumor that there is something else back there. Quiche. I fight people over quiche.
Wait, Dave, you forgot. White Feather's been smoking cream cheese all morning.
Yes. Did you do any smoked cream cheese?
How do you keep that in bed?
Yep. Smoked cream cheese, if you have not had that, that is also very amazing. I know it sounds like a weird smoked cheese, but it works, it's delicious. Try it, it's very good. So stick around after service today. Like I said, there's plenty of food for everybody, and we would love to have you stick around. Also, next week, our speaker is Ann Woodward, and she's going to be speaking on Love's Ascent. You would know that if you grabbed one of our calendars. If you did not grab one, make sure you grab one on the way out. They are over there on the front entry table. Inside your bulletins, there's also an insert that you're free to take home with you. Please put the outside bulletin in the basket that's over there. The bulletin has all sorts of the fun stuff that we got going on here at the center, including this Wednesday. Does anybody know what this Wednesday is? See, our audience participation this Sunday. Yes, this Wednesday is our drum circle here at the center. It's the first Wednesday of every month. It's here in the sanctuary. It is facilitated by our very own White Feather. It is, simply put, one of the best deals you will ever come across. It is $10, and that's actually just a love offering. You don't have to pay. We're not going to twist your arm when you come in the door. But we have drums available. You can bring your own. It's just a fun time. It's every Wednesday, every first Wednesday at 6:30. And to tell you a little bit about it, I'm going to ask White Feather to speak a little bit on it.
Well, everybody knows how I feel about drumming. I could drum all night and all day if I had to. But this Wednesday will be a magical moment in time where you can connect with the drum that connects with Earth and Mother God. When you have a drum and that drum has been taken like in Africa with a tree, I've watched them make them before. When that drum, it already had its own vibe, but now it has another vibe. It has a conscious vibe of love. Because you can go any place in the world, you may not be able to understand the language, read the menu, but if that drum's going, you understand that. Because it's a universal thing of drumming. So come on down, we'll have the chief from the Chenga tribe here, Sister Bear. We have a beautiful central drum. My dear brother Cliff that usually joins me, he will not be joining me this month. He just had a small surgery done, and he's on the mend. So you'll be getting a little bit more of me, and I'll have some other flute music that I'll be playing to take that place. Once that's all done, you'll be sitting back in your chair having a wonderful sound bath. So I expect to see you, all your friends, all your nieces and nephews. We got plenty of drums for kids that are about this tall. This is where it starts, right here, right now. I'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, it's such a unique experience. You get the drum circle, you get the amazing sound bath at the end. And as we know, sound baths are usually $30, $40 just for that alone. So try to make it. It's this Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. here at the center. If you have a prayer request for the week, please place it in the prayer box located underneath that portrait of Ernest Jones over there. For more information, you can visit our website, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, all the fun stuff, all the fun social media stuff that we all love and hate at the same time. And now before I intro Eloise to do our invocation, will you please repeat after me? You can follow the words right here on the screen. Open minds.
Open minds.
Open hearts.
Open hearts.
Open arms.
Open arms.
Open at the top.
Open up.
Have a great week, everybody.
Absolutely. Oh, thank you, Dave. That went very smoothly.
I thought so too. Thank you.
It's a good thing everybody knows what's going on because we correct him and you can correct me. But now it's time to just settle down we get this all out of the way. And I wanted to introduce our wonderful practitioner, Eloise Newell, this morning. She's going to give us our invocation and our chant this morning as we begin our service in a peaceful moment. Ellen.
Take a deep breath with each one of the gongs. Let it resonate within you. My chant this morning is the Pater Noster, which is the Our Father in Latin. Pater Noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in cielo et in terra. Panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitti nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimittimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo. Amen. And today, this beautiful Sunday, in this sacred sanctuary, where we find ourselves impressed with the knowledge that God is here. God is everywhere, but here we kind of get in touch with that feeling within us that lets us know, that lets us be aware, that helps us overcome any challenges, any difficulties, any problems. We put it in God's hands and everything is taken care of. And when you know that, when you remember that, you see the fruits of your prayers. I know meditating just on the inward presence of the Divine Spirit and letting go of any difficulties assists you in becoming still and knowing that God dwells within you. In gratitude for my awareness of this blessings, I release my word into the law of mind, recognizing the truth of who we are, the truth of who I am, the knowledge of who you are. together we say, and so it is.
in this moment, in this presence, in this very room, let me now read from The Science of Mind, Ernest Holmes' words, to bring us back to this meditative point. To daily meditate on the perfect life, and to daily embody the great ideal is a royal road to freedom and a royal road to peace. A good practice is to sit and realize that you are the center of divine attraction and that all things are coming to you, that the power within is going out and drawing back all that you will ever need. Don't argue with it. Don't argue about it. Just do it. And when you have finished, leave it all to the law, knowing that it will be done. Declare that all life, all love, and power are now in your life. Declare that you are now in the midst of plenty. Stick to it, even though you may not yet see the result. It will work. And those who believe the most always get the most. Think of the law as your friend, always looking out for you, and always looking out for your best interest. Trust completely in it, and it will bring your good to you. And then be silent, and listen, and know, and let go, and let God. And so it is.
So it is.
Well, I am pleased to announce this morning that our guest speaker is Reverend Jeannie Soverns. And Jeannie has over 27 years experience in the 12-step programs and has survived late-stage cancer twice. She has dedicated her life to helping others grow spiritually, and she loves humor and everything that she does. Her mission is simple: to offer hugs, comfort, laughter, and compassion to anyone ready to live their best. Reverend Jeannie is a source of hope and inspiration, helping others to discover who they truly are. And now from Arizona, Reverend Jeannie Soverns.
No, I'm good. I left my cane in the car and everything. Hi. Hi. I miss you guys. Oh, so I got my book and I got my notes, and you know how that goes. So let's just take a minute. Put our hands on our heart. Let's begin with a breath in. Let it out. And can you feel that there? That beat? That's love. That's love coursing through you as the divine. As Ernest Holmes states, that God is love, so we are love. So we're going to launch this love, this messy, magnificent love that we are. I have a quote from one of our dearly departed prophet, who's black-clad. Crazy. That's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. maybe it's not too late to learn how to love and forget how to hate. Thank you, Ozzy. Bet you didn't know you were walking into my CSL and hearing Ozzy today, but if you know Dave, you should have expected it. Because I am that person who listened to Ozzy in my youth and everything, and since his passing, that was one of the songs that came to me, and I thought, when we talk about love and unity and being one, how many times we have broken down the human race in who they are, color of their skin, how they walk or talk, where they're from, their belief system, what kind of music they listen to. So many things have come up to divide us. And I invite you in launching to love to step into this curiosity of others, of who they are. Recently, I've had this amazing experience in Phoenix. A friend of mine, Reverend Tina Brown, hosted 7 Tibetan monks over the last 2 weeks. And we got to, my partner Charlotte and I got to experience this amazing interfaith, celebrations. We started in her home where there was like 70 or 80 people, and we had a potluck dinner, and I called it monks, Mormons, and momos. Okay, so momos are the little things the Tibetan monks make that are like little dumplings, and they come in vegetarian or meat-based, and they're delicious, and they made many, many of them. And there were the Mormon youth elders who were on mission right now. Some were from Salt Lake, and I can't remember where the other boys were from, but one young man sang, and he has such a divine voice. I mean, it was just beautiful. And then the monks chanted, and the experience of this interfaith connection just opened my heart to see truly the 4 immeasurable minds that Thich Nhat Hanh talks about. You know, first one being loving kindness, the fact of brotherhood and friendship and desiring what it is to want happiness for other people. And then the second one is compassion, the desire to remove suffering from others, and joy, the desire to bring joy to others, those around you, and allowing happiness to bring joy. And the fourth one is equanimity, the desire to accept everything and to not discriminate. One of the things that us here in the Southwest are dealing with is some of that throughout our areas. And as a minister, as a woman, as a gay woman, as a partner, the level of compassion that I have for our Hispanic neighbors is immense. I live a lot in white privilege, meaning I don't know what it is to experience that type of discrimination in the world. I don't know what it's like to be stopped by the police and not be able to ask them directions. This is where we need to begin, to launch into love. It is so important that we remember that love isn't for the people we like only. Love is for everyone. If you truly believe we are one, and this is unity, that means everybody. You know, the master teacher talked about love your neighbor as yourself. we're acting like we hate ourselves. Loving kindness reaches out and smiles and gives to others when they have nothing to give back. Passion is the willingness to truly see someone past this human meat suit that we wear. This is just all, I like to dress mine up, don't get me wrong, but this is not my divine self. My divine self is that light being inside. Your divine self is that light being inside. That's who we want to have come forward and be part of and to be one with. So you're like, well, that sounds good. And it does. I mean, I wrote it. It's great. But how do we do that? Sometimes it's not even about discrimination or even about not liking somebody. Sometimes it's because we're too busy. We're, narrowly focused on what we're looking at doing. I gotta tell you, I go back to work on Tuesday. I've been off for a couple of months now due to my knee replacement, and it's been great, right? But now I gotta go back to work. And what I remember about when I go to work is that I get trapped in something that has to be done and we've got to get it done now. Oh, don't talk to me. I am like blindly focused and, short-tempered and not this loving, magnanimous woman that appears before you today. She does not exist when that happens. I don't know where she goes, but she doesn't show up at work all the time. I remember an assistant asking me, where's Reverend Jeannie? I was like, she's at church. Now get it done, So, reminding myself to bring that together, to have all parts unified inside myself, as well as be unified with the divine, and the divine is you. So how do we practice love daily? Well, I have a few experiments. Are you excited? Are you excited for experiments? Yay. Always. So the first one, sorry about that. The first one is, Buddha taught that it is possible to live 24 hours a day in a state of love. 24 hours a day in a state of love. Sounds beautiful. Some days it feels hard, as I explained. That's why we practice. All the reasons we have practices: meditation, chanting, sound baths, praying, coming to service. All these practices is so that we don't forget. Because we do tend to get tunnel vision and moving in things because we want to get stuff done, right? Nobody is ever going to say, man, I really wish they had done more at work before they died. That's not going to happen, right? But your family and your friends and your spiritual community, gosh, I wish I had gotten to know them better. I wish I had said one more thing, one more hug, one more potluck. That's what we desire. That's what we'll miss. Not whether or not they got the spreadsheet done on time. So, in practicing this with the four immeasurable minds, and I'll repeat them: loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. For loving kindness, we're going to put our hands over our hearts again. We're going to have a little affirmation. May all beings experience acceptance, trust, sufficiency, and safety. Now we'll do it all together. May all beings experience acceptance, trust, sufficiency, and safety. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Say this when it's easy. Say it especially when it's hard. Say it in traffic. Say it in traffic. I say it in traffic. Driving in California, I'm sure I've said this before, is unique for me. Since I've started this experience with my knee, Dakota's been driving everywhere, and I used to have a control issue with that. I don't anymore. I'm like, go for it. I'm sitting back and relaxing these days. So, you know, I can practice my loving kindness. Practice it with yourself. You know, loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity applies to us too. We're part of the one. You don't get to be the fix-it fairy, okay? You're part of it. You deserve this too. So this is part of the whole. Our next one, compassion. The desire to relieve suffering. This one, I have a different experience. So if you can, and you're near someone that you can make eye contact with, I'd like you to do this. And if that's just too weird for you, too bad. I'm like that. So I want you to make a gentle eye contact. This is a very short procedure. I promise you it'll be okay. I want you to look in each other's eyes. And I want you to see like the color of their eyes. And is there anything different there? You know, do they have flecks of gold or blue? And now I want you to visualize this person as a 5-year-old. The joy of a 5-year-old. The child that needed that love and direction. Now they may have gotten it or they may not have. But see them now as that perfect human being that has it all ahead of them. That 5-year-old, that's who you are protecting. That's who you have that loving kindness and compassion for. That is who you hold in your unity. Thank you. You can stop looking in their eyes. And I want you to do that with yourself. I want you to look in your eyes in the mirror and see that 5-year-old. I want you to experience that 5-year-old because they deserve your love, protection, loving kindness, and compassion. They will take you to the place of joy. They will remind you of what it's like to have your best friend be completely opposite of you, and you would say they were your twin. They will show you no difference. Joy. Joy is not something we chase. Joy is something we are. I think I talked about this before, too, about joy and the movie. What's it called? Inside Out? Is it? No, Inside Out is Kevin. Yeah. The one with the kids.
Inside Out.
Is it Inside Out?
The animated one.
Oh, In and Out is the one with Kevin. Yeah, okay. Yes, Inside Out. And if you haven't seen this animated movie, please watch it. There's 2 now. Like, the baby's born, and the first person to show up in her mind, in her committee, is joy. And then right after that, sadness shows up. And then anger and disgust. And there, you know, and it goes through our emotions, right? And then how they create core memories in us. It's a beautiful little thing. It made me cry. So I was very touched by it. But joy is who we are on the inside, right? No matter what. Ask yourself each morning, what joy comes to me today? I have been doing that recently, and I'm telling you, I have had a blast. With the monks, we saw them 5 times. We experienced so many different interfaith things. We had an interfaith sit-down dinner at a Scientology place with the monks chanting. I will say there's one of those things where I never thought that I would sit in a Scientology chapel and find out more about Scientology. It was the only place, though, where when somebody asked me, you know, what's your religion? And I said, science of mind, they didn't say Scientology. It wasn't the first time that happened for me, so, you know, they knew who we were, that we weren't them. So that was good. It was amazing to see. There was a Catholic priest there. We were blessed by a Hare Krishna in the beginning of it. When I talk about unity, I'm talking about unity. God is, period. Everything. God is love, period. You don't have to agree with a person. You don't have to believe like a person. Right? Nobody's asking you to change who you are for them. You just be love. Do no harm. That's what we want. We want to all live and believe how we want to live and believe and experience love. And at the same time, be seen and heard by other people. You don't have to invite them into your home. You don't have to go to their church. Just be open, up top, as we say, to know and accept other beings on this earth. I do have another experiment. Do you feel comfortable with this one? Yeah, look, I appreciate that. I got a thumbs up. I'm not going to make you look at anybody. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. Dakota's been through this a couple of times with me. I throw these in every once in a while. In this one, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about and envision your older, wiser self. Now, your older, wiser self is 30, 40, 50, 60 years down the road and is in perfect health, is of perfect sound mind, and has experienced everything you're worried about right in this moment. And it all worked out for them. Now picture where they are. Are they in that perfect mountain home, sitting on the front porch in a rocking chair after a rain with their iced tea? Or are they at the beach house? Or do they just have a beautiful big velvet couch they're on? Wherever they are, go to them. And know that they are wise, calm, and peaceful. And say, what would you like me to know? What is it I need to know about what's in front of me? What do I need to release about what's in front of me? What is it that we did that made all of this possible? I'm going to be quiet for a little bit here so you can hear them. Let their wisdom comfort you. Let it soften your grip on what you can't control. And now, as you both stand up, and feel free to do this to yourself, give them a big hug and bring them into you, because they are a part of you. They know. They know the truth of your divine self is only love. And everything else will as you come back to your seat and you come back to this place and time, that you can do this anytime and ask them what it is you need. How are we feeling? Are we feeling loved? We feel loved, right? It's messy. It's magnificent. It's beautiful, right? Sometimes it's gritty. Sometimes it's hard. But love is all there is. And just because I'm a fan of Dr. Ernest Soverns, I want to read you one thing as we go out here. This is on page 478 of the Science of Mind text, and it's called, guess what? Love. Making it easy. Love is the central flame of the universe, nay, the very fire itself. It is written that God is love, and that we are his expressed likeness, the image of the eternal being. Love is self-givingness through creation, the impartation of the divine through the human. See, I wasn't making any of that up. Love is an essence, an atmosphere which defies analysis, as does life itself. It is that which is and cannot be explained. It is common to all people, to all animal life, and evident in the response of plants to those who love them. Love reigns supreme over all. The essence of love, while elusive, pervades everything, fires the heart, stimulates the emotions, renews the soul, and proclaims the spirit. Only love knows love, and love knows only love. Only love knows love, and love knows only love. Words cannot express its depths or meaning. A universal sense alone bears witness to the divine fact. God is love, and love is God. So, in closing, I'm going to make you close your eyes one more time. You've gotten a lot of sleep here today. And have a little closing. I turn within with gratitude, recognizing the one infinite presence expressed through all of creation. This presence is love, compassion, joy, equanimity, uniquely through everyone within the sound of my voice and beyond. I know that every person is a sacred expression of the divine, a necessary and beautiful thread in the fabric of life. I affirm that as we release our fears, we create space for a deeper peace, a deeper understanding, a deeper joy, and yes, a deeper love. As we let go of judgment, we're open to compassion. As we shift our thinking, we shift our lives, and the world around us responds in kind. Blessing this messy, magnificent love that we are, I let it go. I call it good. I call it already done in the mind of God. And together we say, so it is. Stay.
Thank you very much, Reverend Jeannie.
Thank you.
And now, it's time for our offertory, and I know that Eloise has something to add to it, so there you go.
Please repeat after me. I am very prosperous.
I am very prosperous.
God has given me everything I want and need.
God has given me everything I want and I need.
I accept gratefully.
I accept gratefully.
And I return. because giving and receiving is what we do in life. Everything that comes to us, and we give it back, because that's what life is, the giving and receiving. And now it's time for our usher, Gail, will be coming around to accept your gifts, your donations, your tithes, your presents, whatever you choose to return all the gifts that are given to you. We return, because this is God's house. So thank you very much in advance. And now, Gail, you're on. While we sing, I am so blessed. And Ryan is going to sing with us.
Well, thank you very much. Okay, there's nothing else to do today, so let's go home. Wait a minute.
More keys for me.
We've got a potluck barbecue. Okay, so please don't miss it. You gotta stop by, just at least see how Whitefeather is smoking that cream cheese. I don't believe it. I don't know how he keeps it lit. And now, there is one more thing to do. And we in this atmosphere of love and unity and happiness and joy, we join together. We can circle up if you like. We don't have to if you don't need to. But we sing our peace song. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin right here, right now. Let there be peace on earth.
With God and
We are just so grateful for this divine blessing that is Centers for Spiritual Living Medicine. And for this time together in love, in peace, as we go forth this day and every day as peace on earth, love on earth, in every way, shape, and form. And for this I am grateful. I say thank you, God, thank you, universe, thank you, life.